Good morning, hello, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 10th of February. Now I am here with my doggos. I've got Sophie over here. Oh, there's Pocket. Here he is. Oh my god, my dogs. So they have to make their starring appearance, you know that they do. Alright, I'm going to close my eyes, guys. Oh, and just before I get started, I hope everybody saw the lovely handshake between Trudeau and, is it the Alberta Premier? Oh, what is her name? I've just gone blank, guys. I do know it. Something Smith. Oh, Danielle Smith. That was the most awkward handshake I've ever seen. We know all these leaders are trying to get everybody on the same page, all the people working under them. So we're going to see more of that. We know Elbo's been coming together a lot with his premiers too, so this is global. So that was very funny. If you haven't seen the awkward handshake, go check it out. Good for a laugh. If I can find it, I'll put it on my Facebook page, guys. All right, I'll close my eyes and we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm getting that it's time to flick the switch. So the switch has been flicked, meaning the light has gone on to the global reset and it's waking people up. We know the switch has come on, but it's shown me there's been like this short circuit. So if you think about if you overload your electrical system, usually it trips on the trip switch, which is the safety switch, and everything cuts out and everything goes black. You have like a blackout and you have to go out to the power box and turn on the trip switch, and then you have to figure out which appliance has done it. And it's a bit of a process sometimes, but I'm getting that. It's like, oh, it's like the little people and the people in the denial bubble suits and the people waking up. Sorry, Spocket's panting really loud. The switch has gone on, but it's like this big short circuit that's tripped the switch. So the light sort of goes on and off. It keeps going on and off for these people waking up. Oh, and that would make sense because it just doesn't even seem real, does it, as we know. So I'm getting the light switch comes on, but then it keeps like tripping. They keep going back into the darkness and the light comes back on and they get into the dark. So they have to keep going out and hitting the safety switch. I'm sure you guys have these overseas as well. I think all new homes have to be built with like these safety switches now for the electrics. But that's what I'm getting. The light's going on, but it's going off because it's like this overload of the system and the power surge, which is the overload of the information that's coming into these poor people who are starting to wake up. So it's causing them to short circuit, I guess you could say, brain overload. Imagine when they start tapping around and finding out the information. Oh my gosh, it's just going to be a shock. And literally an electric shock is what the guides are saying, like an electric shock. All right, let's see where else we go today. Getting England, they're rising to their feet. I'm getting people in England standing up, rising up, ready for the challenge. It's showing me them making signs to march with. People are preparing their flags. I really feel like you're going to have some big marches. Oh, Sprocket is just panting away. Sorry, we were going to shoot this video outside, but the guy up the back is sawing again in his shed. I don't know what he's doing up there, but it's really noisy. It's very hard to concentrate, so I thought we'd shoot it inside. Yes, so England, I'm getting people on their feet. And it's showing me people in bare feet. So it's like, this is probably not literally, but when I think of someone who's barefoot, as a lot of you guys know out there, and there's Soph, it means you're grounded. So a lot of people in England, this would be the UK as well, meaning that whole area, they're starting to feel more grounded. They're starting to find their strength and their courage now, and they're more earthed, more grounded with the bare feet, the image of the bare feet. They're feeling they've got that strength and power in numbers. So they're starting to rise. I'm getting this. That's good, guys. Oh, did you see the protest strikes in France? Huge. I've posted them to my Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach page. If you want to go check those out, check on YouTube. There's tons of them. And these are all happening, and they're quite volatile. They're quite full on, and they're making out it's because of the pension age being changed. But as we know, people would be standing up for everything because they would be waking up. They know what's happening. So France is up. France's Paris is on their feet. This is great, guys. We need these strikes. It's hit really quickly. I said February, March. Well, here we are, and it's all starting now. We've kicked off. I think we got that song Kick the other day, didn't we, by In Excess? Sometimes you kick, sometimes you get kicked. Well, yes, it's all starting. All right, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting that people that were berated are fighting back. Now, this could be, I don't think it's so much all of us. I mean, we were berated during the jab wheel event. We know we were. But I feel like the people that are well known, and this could be the people with more of that celebrity status, not necessarily celebrities, but like doctors, specialists, for example. These are just examples. People who know their industry, who were berated, and we know that Dr. Robert Malone and John Campbell and Jordan Peterson's another person. Isn't he a doctor in psychology or something? He's been berated. They're coming together. These people are coming together. They're tired of being berated for no reason. It's just crazy. So I feel like it's people on that level that have a platform. They're fighting back. They're fighting back. They're finding ways to fight back. They're coming together and they're fighting back. They're fighting back. This is good, guys. Oh, there's Spock at the back of his head. Spock, that's very rude to turn your back to the camera. Oh my gosh, my dogs. I've got them booked in for a wash today. They're going to the doggy groomers for a wash. Spock, what you doing? Oh my gosh, it's a goof. He wants a back scratch. That's what he wants. Oh dear. Okay, let's see where else we go. But I am getting that coming together. The people who have an immense wealth of knowledge, for example, on heart issues, myocarditis, etc. Oh, another one would be the embalmers and the funeral directors who are finding a real rise in blood clots and that when they're trying to embalm people's bodies. Like, this is happening. They're coming together. We have to trust these movements. I got the other day that Sprocket. Oh my goodness, that we have to trust. Well, we do. Keep going with the flow of the stream. Oh gosh, I know we're tired, guys, but we just got to ride out the waves, ride out the storm, and stay being the lighthouse beacons of light. All right, let's see what else we get. See, what the guides are saying to me is that a lot of these people, the sleepwalkers and the people waking up, have had real tunnel vision. It's showing me like a tunnel. If you think of looking in a tunnel, you're only looking at a little portion, which is this bit here. And when you see things, it starts to like open up as you get closer to the light at the end of a tunnel. So I'm getting that people are walking towards the end of the tunnel. They're ready to come, well, they're closer and they're starting to come out of the tunnel in the darkness. This is the people waking up. Oh, sleepwalkers are absolutely exhausted from all this. Oh, God, guys, we've been tired all week. I know a lot of you have been mentioning it as well. I don't know what's going on with the energy. I would say this is this kickoff of the shift that's starting to happen in the energies. There's definitely a change in energy. We're all exhausted. And it's not like really from not sleeping. It's just this tired energy that we're sensing, feeling. It's kind of strange, isn't it? So I am getting that. They're moving towards the end of the tunnel now. This is the people waking up. And the guides just keep saying one day we're going to really look back and laugh at all this. It's going to be really funny to us. Like it was just a big bad dream, like what we went through and everything about the awakening and having to navigate everything for years. It's going to just become like this comedy story for us to look back at. It is. It's already a clown show for us, isn't it? But I am getting it. It's going to be like this comedy. And they're showing me like a Seinfeld episode, and I know most of you have watched Seinfeld with Jerry, what's his name? Jerry Seinfeld. How could I forget that? And just how everything's going to be made fun of in years to come, like that kind of thing. You know how he talks about there's a close talker, there's a soft talker. He talks about all these crazy things, but are just to do with general life. Well, I'm getting that around the CV event and the virus. Like, because none of this even makes sense, it's going to be made fun of in years to come. Like all the mask wearing and standing 1.5 meters away from people, and, you know, how you can spread it, you know, by going into an old age home. All these things, the guides are saying, are going to become like jokes in the future. It's going to become like laughable because none of it, as we already know, none of it's been true. So they're showing me like a Seinfeld episode, for example. This is just an example. And all the stuff, just the Mickey being taken out of all the CV stuff because it's been such a joke. It's just like a big comedy event that we've all lived through. So I'm getting that image today. God, that was a funny show, Seinfeld. I used to laugh and laugh my guts out. Oh my God. And even like that, the one that makes me laugh is when George Costanza was at that little kid's party and he was dressed as a clown or something. And then there was a fire. And remember, he shoved all the old ladies aside and all the kids, and then he ran just to protect himself with that real narcissistic sort of attitude. Well, that's kind of like what the jab people were like. That's what the guides are saying. Like, it was that ridiculous. They were shoving us all out of the way, getting rid of us and pushing us aside. And then it ended up not even being real, you know, like what they were being fed on TV wasn't even real. And it just reminds me of that George Costanza. God, if you don't know what it is, look it up. I'll try and post that particular scene to my Facebook page, guys, because it's a particularly funny one. Oh, they had everything in that, didn't they? Fear of clowns, everything. Oh, we've all got a fear of clowns after this clown show, haven't we? Kramer had a fear of clowns, didn't he? Oh. Anyway, that's what I'm getting from the guides. It's just turning into an absolute clown show of events. And in time, there's just going to be all these like crazy funny memes about it, and just comedy shows like taking the piss out of it. Because, you know, we've got to remember too that we just laugh about things to do with the jab wheel and that because it was all untrue. But there's going to be a lot of other stuff that's going to become untrue and lies and everything as well. So that's where this is all heading, into a real comedy, what would you call it? Is it a sitcom, serial? I don't know, but it's going to be funny, whatever it is. So that's what's happening. That's what we're going to see in the future looking back, is just this, everything was just a big joke, like a big dream. It feels like we're in a big dream, doesn't it? It feels like we're in a nightmare, hasn't it? A few times, actually. You can't believe this is real. It just does not feel like our reality. Let's see if there's something else today. Oh, God. And it's giving me people are really scared. People really think they're in danger. But it's not around the virus now. We know it's not because nearly everyone on the planet's had it. They don't have that fear around the jab anymore. Their fear is about going down financially now. That fear is becoming really real for these people. It's overwhelming a lot of people. They're getting tight in their chest. They're getting panicky. Probably not you guys if you're watching my channel because we saw it coming. But the people that weren't expecting it are now starting to feel overwhelmed and a little bit ill and sick about where their life is headed financially. It's starting to really put fear in a lot of people now. Because financial is one of those things that you can't just magically make money appear, can you? Like, you have a certain budget and you earn a certain amount, but when everything's constantly going up and wages aren't going up, you're going to run out of money, aren't you? And you're going to have to either go bankrupt, foreclose on your mortgages, sacrifice a lot of things in your life, which people aren't very willing to do. So that's what I'm getting. This is really the financial collapse, and the economy and inflation and all that is starting to really put real fear in a lot of people, mostly the sleepwalkers. Oh, look, it's not helping any of us either, because, of course, we don't want to be getting hit with all this, but it is affecting everybody. But the fear is building in these people waking up. Let me see if there's something to close with today. Sorry, guys. The tide energy, it's been so bad this week, hasn't it? Oh, my gosh. Look at my dogs. They're even tired. Look at Spocket. He's out for the count. Sophie's gone. Oh, they're funny. All right. Let's see if something to close with. God, I'm getting this song. I think it's by John Stevens. I can't remember what his band was. He's an Aussie singer, very good singer. And it's called Reach Out and Touch Somebody. Reach out and touch somebody. Reach out and touch somebody. So this is about connecting with people again, reaching out, giving someone a hug. I mean, we reach out to each other here. It's just fantastic. And we touch each other with words, you know, and help each other through this journey. I am getting that song. He had such a big voice, John Stevens. I can't remember what his band was called. Was it Noiseworks? Oh, maybe I got one right. That'd be a miracle. It might be Noiseworks. Reach out and touch somebody. Reach out and... So we've got to reach out and touch somebody, whether it be a hug, kindness. We help each other here. There's all different ways you can reach out and touch somebody. You could just ring somebody up that you haven't talked to for a long time. So we've also got to be proactive when it comes to reaching out to people too. And that's the message from the guides with this song. Reach out and touch somebody. I mean, that just reminds me, I've got to ring my mum. Even though, yes, she still won't let us in her house because she doesn't want to get the CV virus, even though she's had 4 jabs for it. I can ring her on the phone. Isn't that good of her? But, you know, despite my frustration with the situation, I still reach out. So that's another example. I should do that today, reach out and say hello to my mother. So we've got to continue to keep doing that. We've also got to be the ones that make the effort, is what the guides are saying. Despite everything. We always have to be the bigger person, don't we? Anyway. Okay, wait on. God, hang on a sec. Trying to get to it. They're giving me like, oh, my whole head is very tired, guys. I've got this like heavy weight on my head. It's like, oh, it's very heavy. It's like someone's put a big giant paperweight on my head and weighing it down. It's even starting to hurt my neck. Hang on a minute. It's like they're trying to give me something like out of a musical, I think. Hang on. We got the Don't Rain on My Parade the other day by Barbara Streisand. That was such a funny song. Don't Rain on Our Parade. So this is the year that people are waking up. Hang on. God, it's saying to me that people are returning to their old ways and they like it. Like people want their old lives back. We know they're gone forever. We talk about it all the time here. Our old lives, driving by in the hearse. By old lives. They're going to realise their old lives aren't around. They're trying to return to it, but they're not going to be able to because as we know, there's too much rolling out around the reset that's going to affect them all. See, it's an illusion. They think they're starting to get back to normal. It's just the temporary normal, sadly. They'll realise it soon, don't worry guys, if people are still appear to be asleep. And I'm getting that we are starting to regain momentum. Especially us as people who are awake, we're starting to regain momentum with our life. There's a lot more of the normality in our life again. We've got good flow. We're focused on our energy, taking care of ourselves, and it's making us feel, we actually feel probably the best we've felt in a long, long time, I would say. Having gone through the processes that we have, we're feeling a lot more normal, just like free of angst and anxiety and fear. See, we keep working through those things. Even the other week when a lot of us were feeling really anxious and full of angst, we still battled through it and we fought through it and we went and learned we've learnt the tools of what to do, whether that means we go live in the now, or we go and distract ourselves, or we meditate, or we just keep really, really busy. That's another good way of distracting yourself during these crazy times. And it's making a big difference in the way that we're feeling. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting this song. So cute. They always try and finish us on an upbeat song, don't they? I'm getting this song by Pseudo Echo. Do you remember Pseudo Echo? They had the big hair. They're a little bit, look like a bit Duran Duran-ish. Pseudo Echo, and it's that song, Funky Town. Won't you take me to... Oh, we got that the other week, didn't we? The Shrek song. And that's where we're heading, to Funky Town. Oh, that's what we're getting it again for. We've got to head to, is it Far, Far Away Land? That's it. Oh, it's all coming together now. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Yeah, that's it. We're still heading off to Funky Town, which is Far, Far Away Land. We need to keep going there. We need to not get distracted too much on the way and just keep going in that direction, guys, and get far, far away from everything that's unfolding and everything that's happening and the people who are waking up and all that energy. We've got to get far, far away. So that's why we're getting that song again from Shrek by Pseudo Echo, Funky Town. Oh, I love Pseudo Echo. Oh, I love Pseudo Echo. So that's a song. We're getting that again, guys. So keep heading to Far, Far Away Land. Hang on. I'm just getting for us too that the path is unfolding. And I think a lot of us are very aware of, like, we talk a lot here about signs and synchronicities rather, listening to our gut feelings and our intuition. And these are the things that help our path to unfold nicely. It keeps us flowing and it keeps us on our path, heading too far, far away land probably, but it keeps us on our path. Well, it's kind of saying the straight and narrow path, but what it means is we continue to move forward in a positive way. I am getting that for us as people who are awake and trying to find ways forward. A lot of these people, sleepwalkers and people in the denial bubble suits, are in damage control now. They're trying to take back their lives because they can feel it slipping away. Damage control, all right. I don't know if you can fix it now. The reset has a pretty good hold, doesn't it? I said the carpet was being glued down. Ugh, the rollout of the reset carpet, that is. Hang on a sec. I'm still getting CV, the gift that keeps on giving. They're going to continue to milk this. It's showing me milking a cow, like a dairy cow, and they're milking all the CV virus. They're getting as much out of this cow. And what happens when a cow gets milk? They produce more milk. So it's the immortal CV virus. We've been saying that for a while now, and they're milking it for everything they can, especially the continuation of the jab wheel. We know that's what they're doing. All right, let's see if there's something to close with. God, I'm getting the eagles again. I'm getting take it to the limit again. We get that all the time, guys. But this time it's showing us the Braveheart, biker, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel BS detectors on our motorbikes. And we're like Maverick out of Top Gun, and we're just taking it to the limit. We're taking our motorbikes to the limit. We're in full throttle now, and we're just hitting the floor, and we're just taking off, and we're going to take it to the limit. It's like we're almost going to see this battle through to the end. Even though they're not our battles, it's still a battle that we had in the very beginning or along the way. We're still going to take it. Oh, there he is. We're still going to take, hands. We're still going to take it further. We're not going to stop. We're not just going to stop here. We're going to keep living our life. We're not going to be forced to do things we don't want to do. And that's why we're the maverick, rebel, everything else, BS detectors that we are. Hang on a sec. And the guides are saying that we're not feeling downtrodden, we're not feeling insignificant. We've got really good life purpose now. It's like we've created in ourselves purpose moving forward. Sprocket's so distracting, isn't it? Oh, God, it's a goof. He's a goofball. He's a goofball. He's a goofball. Oh, I've got to hold hands. I love that big old goof. I love you too, Soph. I always have to even it out. You know that I do. It's about balance in life, isn't it? Hang on, I'm getting sidetracked. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting a Savage Garden song to finish off today. Oh, it's such a nice song. Oh, I love this song. And this is for all you guys out there watching my channel. It's by Savage Garden, and I don't know what it's called. I want to stand with you on a mountain. I want to run with you to the sea. I want to live like this forever until the ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, what's that song called? I love Savage Garden. They're from Oz. They're from Brisbane, my hometown. I know you guys know them because they were known globally, Savage Garden. I want to run with you to the mountain. So we're all going to run to the mountain. We're all going to go far, far away. And you to the sea. Oh, I wish I knew what the song was called. Anyway, I'll write it down below. I'll look it up and I'll write it down below, guys. So look for the name down below. But I want you to go and play that song today by Savage Garden. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, guys. You know I'm so hopeless. But we will figure it out. Look, I'm going to say goodbye today from Australia. It's beautiful and sunny here. I've got a few things I have to go and do. My dogs are a bit restless. They're ready for their washy-washy. They're getting their wash today. Look, they like their wash. Sophie's tail's going. That's yes, I like my wash. She talks with her tail, guys, all the time. Oh, no. Is it Truly, Madly, Deeply? I'm just trying to think what that song is. It could be. But anyway, we're going to head off still to far, far away. We've got to stay out of the nonsense and garbage. It's coming, guys. And I think I might leave it there. The dogs are ready for a little bit of action today. So I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care. Hit the like buttons. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I will come on and see you guys tomorrow. All right, take care. And I will say goodbye from Australia. And bye from the doggos. Say goodbye, Spock. Bye. And goodbye, Sophie. Oh, they're funny. Say goodbye. Shake hands and say goodbye to everyone. Bye. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.